We're back today working on the old Steed. Today we're going to replace the coolant reservoir with this one from Flash Shark. Nice aluminum unit. You do use the factory cap, so that's why there's no cap on here. Here's your sight window. So whenever it's sitting in there, you can just look off to the side, see how full or empty it is. Pretty straightforward install on this one. So you got your two 10s, one here, one here. There's going to be this hose that has a clamp, this hose that has a clamp, and then as you can see from this one, there's going to be a hose on the bottom that we're going to have to get to. I don't know if we'll be able to see it down there or not. I think that's it right there that you can just barely see. So my hope for this is that I can undo the two 10 millimeters. But undo these two 10 millimeters, take off this hose, and I'll plug them. Not that really anything is going to come out of them because the car's cold, but I'm still going to plug them to make sure I don't lose any coolant. And then the real hope is that hose that's underneath that goes to this port here. I'm hoping that I can get the coolant out of here, that's in here, so that I can transfer it over to that. I do have some extra coolant. If I spill it, I would just rather not spill it on the engine, because then it's, even if you wash it, it still stinks for a little bit and all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these two 10s off, undo these two hoses, and then we'll see what that bottom hose looks like. Alright, so the two 10s are out. This hose is off. I have it plugged. This hose is off. And wherever I've set it at, oh, it's under here. It is plugged. So I think it's actually going to work out pretty nicely. I have some vacuum caps that I'm going to dig through, plug this, and you actually have a lot of room to pull out this whole thing. I mean, there's a decent amount of room. And actually, there's not much coolant in this bubble anyway. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to plug off this and this. That way I can flip this upside down, not lose coolant, take the hose off, swap everything over, all that nonsense. But you can see down in there, there's that little groove, which is where that fits, which is where that's going to fit. So let me either find some caps for this or determine that I'm just going to pull out the coolant and replace it. Just replace what's in here. You don't have to flush the whole system unless you have a crappy like contaminated coolant or something, or if it's just time for all that to happen. But yeah, let me figure out what we're gonna do here and we'll come back. Alright, just to show you what it's looking like. Vacuum cap. I just got that clamp loose, so I'm gonna pull this hose off, and I'm going to lift it as high as I can so I don't lose coolant. And then I'm just going to immediately plug it into there. So once I get that done, we'll see what it looks like sitting down in there. Alright, got the old one off. Of course, it's upside down. I've gotten this thing a little dirty from touching it, but I have the hose attached. We're going to slide that little tang. If I can do it one-handed, so you can see. The tang slides right down into there. And then the two 10 millimeters line up pretty good. So let me get this bolted in, and then we'll show you the other two lines. There's the unit bolted up. Again, it's from Flash Shark. We'll have a link to their products and everything in the description for this. So I do only have the bottom hose hooked up. I do still need to hook up this hose, but you can see it should line up perfect. And then this one down here should line up perfect also. I did add some coolant to it. You can see by the level there. And it is bone, I mean, this thing is cold. There's no heat in the motor. So I left it at that level. I'm going to test drive it, and then once it's warmed up, I'll check the level, make sure it's good and there's plenty in there. If there's not enough, then I'll wait for it to cool down and add some more. But so factory cap, if I can hold it straight, fits on there perfect. Still does the, still should do the clicking. Yep, still does the clicking when you're done. So still got to hook these two up. I'll show you what that looks like once I get them on. All right, it's fully bolted in. Both hoses are attached. I did add some coolant. You can see the level here. There was enough in that other container to fill this thing up, or to at least have some showing in the gauge, but I wanted to add a little more. Again, the engine's cold, so I'm gonna go take it for a drive, let the coolant heat up and expand to get some pressure in it, and then I'm gonna check it while driving, and we'll make sure that it's at a decent level and there's no leaks and nothing crazy is happening. So I'm gonna take it out for a drive, and I'll show you once it's all warmed up what it's looking like. So I pulled over after a little bit of driving. Everything is hot. There's pressure, everything. I mean, of course, the canister is whatever the temperature of the coolant is. But we got it about right in the middle on level. So I'm going to leave it there. Make sure that's still clicked on. And then, so it did look like, I can't show you now, but it did look like the hose that was on the bottom of this may have had a leak from the beginning. Because you can see that something has been spraying coolant randomly, and I mean, it doesn't do it much, and there's only random times where you can see a drip of coolant. And originally I thought that it was this heater fitting right here, because you could see some dampness in here. I still am going to replace these, because I mean, especially this one, like, you can focus, there you go, you can see the crud and stuff that's in there. This one doesn't look as bad, but they're like $15 or $16 each, something, on Rock Auto, so I'm just going to replace them both and be done with it. So then at least that's not going to be my leak. I almost feel like this stuff you see sitting there may have been from this. Maybe it leaked down on the accessory belt and got flung around while it was running, who knows. But again, Flash Shark expansion tank, stock factory cap. It'll be in the description for you to check out and purchase if you so please. It would help out the channel and provide future content, not only for the Mustang, but also for the 3rd and 4th gen Cummins, and anything else that we decide to get our hands into. So again, until next time, like, share, subscribe.